to understand fear unless you've actually experienced it. I spent all but 3 years of my adult life living in fear. All the time trying to keep my head together and be strong enough to survive and raise my sons. I feared the man I lived with. I feared the man that claimed he loved me like no other. You promised Brian to protect me, and you were the only person who ever wanted to hurt me. I had no one to protect me from you. I knew early on that I wasn't getting away from you. You made sure of that. I lived 13 years of my life in survival mode, and that's how I got by day to day. There are many nights that I questioned that I would even be alive to see the next day. I can't count the amount of days that I was able to scoop my boys up fast enough to escape you in that house. I am very aware of what you're capable of. In fact, you made sure I was aware of that to keep my fear alive. I stayed quiet and suffered silently to protect the people I knew and loved. No one was safe. You threatened me with death to my closest loved one. You ruined so many relationships I had with friends and family in fear that they would see what you were doing to me and try to help. You warned me what would happen if I had ever gone to help. You brainstormed me into believing that there was no help, and if I had gone for help, there was no place that I could run or hide that you couldn't find me. That fear is what kept me silent. That fear is what stopped me from getting help.
I want to chat with you about a very important topic: toxic love. What is toxic love? How can you recognize it? And how can you heal from it? Toxic love is when you're in a relationship that hurts you more than it helps you. It can manifest differently for different people, but some common signs include manipulation, gaslighting, isolation, jealousy, neglect, criticism, or violence.
There's some people, and I've been doing this a long time, that when they walk in the room, they light up the room. That was her. And she'll be sorely missed, and we're grieving the needless death because of domestic violence.
You know, she's such a positive person, such a caring person. You can't say enough about how special she was to the community, to her friends, to her sorority sisters, to me.
If you notice any of these signs in your relationship, you may be in a toxic relationship. You feel like you have to walk on eggshells around your partner because you don't know what will set them off. They get angry, moody, or accusatory for no reason. You feel like you can't trust your own judgment, memory, or perception because your partner constantly lies to you, denies your reality, or makes you doubt yourself. You have no social life because your partner cuts you off from your friends, family, hobbies, or interests, or makes you feel bad for wanting to do anything without them. You're always trying to win your partner's love because your partner is jealous, clingy, or insecure about anyone else in your life. You don't feel like you matter because your partner doesn't care about your needs, feelings, or opinions, or makes you feel worthless or invisible. You feel like you're never good enough because your partner puts you down, insults you, or humiliates you, or makes you feel like you can't do anything right. You're scared, hurt, or traumatized because your partner hurts you physically, sexually, or emotionally, or threatens to hurt you, themselves, or others.
I felt like it was a made-up story, that she left and, he went to sleep, and when he woke up, she wasn't there. But I'm not gonna go to sleep if my spouse or person is not next to me, especially if it's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Did you try to call her? Why would you not call us to say, hey, is Tiffany over your house? He didn't even call the police. So for me, it's like, it doesn't fit.
He deserves everything that's gonna come to him. My sister was such a sweet person, man. She was a very loved person. Like why would somebody want to hurt her? He needs to pay for what he did. And I want to get justice for my sister.
Toxic love can have serious consequences for your well-being, such as low self-esteem. You may lose your sense of self-worth, confidence, or identity, and may feel worthless, hopeless, or helpless. Depression. You may experience persistent sadness, emptiness, or despair, and may lose interest or pleasure in life. Anxiety. You may feel nervous, restless, or panicked, and may have difficulty sleeping, concentrating, or relaxing. Stress. You may suffer from physical or mental exhaustion, headaches, muscle tension, or other health problems.
She put a post up the night before she went out on Snap, and it said, time is short. I think we all should take a lot more pictures and stuff and memories and stuff because you just don't never know. And just hours later, she was killed.
Toxic love is not real love, and it is not healthy or normal. It is possible to break free from toxic love and heal from its effects. Here are some steps that you can take to start your healing journey. Recognize the signs of toxic love and realize that it is not your fault. You are not to blame for your partner's behavior, and you do not deserve to be treated this way. You are not alone, and there are many people who have gone through similar situations and have overcome them. Seek help and support from trusted people, such as friends, family, or experts. You do not have to deal with this alone, and you need to have a safe and supportive network of people who can listen to you, validate you, and help you. Rebuild your self-esteem, set boundaries, and find healthy ways to cope and heal. You need to restore your sense of self-worth, confidence, and identity, and to realize that you are worthy, capable, and strong. You deserve to be loved and respected, and you can find happiness and peace in your life. Toxic love is not the end of your story, and you can write a new chapter for yourself. Being a strong woman is about being resilient, determined, and confident. It's about standing up for what you believe in, even when it's difficult. It's about being true to yourself and your values, and not letting anyone else define who you are. Strong women come in all shapes and sizes, and they have different backgrounds and experiences. They are women who have inspired others to be strong and to stand up for themselves. Being a strong woman is not about being perfect or invincible. It's about being human and embracing your flaws and imperfections. It's about learning from your mistakes and growing stronger as a result. It's about being kind to yourself and others and lifting each other up. Being a strong woman is about being true to yourself, standing up for what you believe in, and inspiring others to do the same. You are strong, and you can do anything you set your mind to. Knowledge is power. Together we can work to end the silent suffering of domestic violence victims.
Their grandmother went as far as to demand that your sister convince me not to testify, that it would be in my best interest to drop these charges, that this was my fault. I instigated you, and that's why I got what I deserved. You blamed me. You said it was my fault, and I always deserved it. Well, what about Cheryl, Jackie, and Chrissy, who were all abused before me? And what about Nicole and Heather, who have been abused after me? We all deserved it. You are one man. We are 6 women, and somehow it has all been our fault. I know now that it is not my fault.
We can all learn from each other's stories. If you have any stories or tips for people who are in a bad relationship right now, please share them in the comments below. Together, we can help each other stay away from toxic love before it's too late. Domestic violence is a serious problem that affects millions of people worldwide. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, please reach out to the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 800-799-7233 for help. I hope this video was helpful and informative for you. If you have any questions, comments, or stories to share, please leave them in the comments section below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.